What is going on, guys? I'm back. And again, unfortunately, the audio got pooped up. I actually messed up the audio. The audio's here and everything, but I accidentally exported it wrong, so we didn't get it in the right. Basically, I didn't get it in the right file. Um, to put on my editing maker thing. My editing whatever software. But which is okay. I mean, I guess I can do voiceovers or whatever you want to call these things. But then again, it's not okay because I really like talking to you guys like on a mic, you know? Basically, we're doing the Nightfall, and I'll explain to you at the Nightfall. Um, this is just right now, my stinking batteries on my controller were like messed up. So that was the one time the batteries messed up. But basically, we're doing Nightfall. Two people, me and my friend do Nightfall. It's Septic's Prime with Arc Burn. Um, yeah, so it was pretty easy, I guess you could say. I only had the final boss, or I could use the final verdict, but I chose the final boss as my arc special. But I don't have any other arcs, which I probably need to get one. I probably need to get a heavy, at least a heavy. I've also been looking to try to get the timepiece, which is from the Vault of Glass, or the Fatebringer, which is also from the Vault of Glass. One of those would be awesome, or I could just go up buy Vanguard or I have two Vanguard combinations. This was my stupid internet here. I was being really retarded, and yeah, so it only happened once, which was good. But I rejoined, and then my controller went bad again. So finally, I went and I didn't get new batteries. I just used one of my old wired controllers that I had. It was really old wired controller. Anyways, it seemed to work most of the time. And it shut off, it rebooted back up, or I guess. But okay, so mainly what I want to talk about though, is this Nightfall. And there's some key spots, especially on Septic's Prime, at least, that are actually really good spots to be, and just be there for the part of the mission, I guess. There's three main parts to Septic's Prime. There's this first part here, which we were on before I just got my disconnected or whatever, and then my battery had to be changed again right here, and I was really mad because it was the second time it happened and my internet was being bad. So besides that, I got that all fixed so that there shouldn't be any more interruptions. But right now we're on the first part where you have to send your ghost in, and you have to take he has to like do some rewiring or whatever on this ball looking thing, and basically it has these lasers, and if you touch them they blow up, and he dismantles those, I guess you could say, and then you can go through the mesh layers, I guess is what they call it. And so he goes through those, and he basically has to do 3 waves, and the spot that we go at to do those 3 waves is next to the wrecked train, I guess. I think that's what it is. But yeah, so it's to the right. To activate this ball with your ghost. And then normally, if we're not doing the Nightfall, but we're doing this mission, we'd go up here. But then I remember it's Nightfall, so you have to go to the left over here, and there's like this tanker, I guess. It's actually not a train, but it's this tanker that got wrecked. Go over here, and none of the thralls or whatever, shanks or wizards or none of this stuff can come after you. There's just like an invisible wall. I mean, they look like they come after you, but then there's an invisible wall that comes up. But yeah, so you just come back here, and I actually switched my gun a little bit through here because I didn't really like it that much. I do like this gun, but for the Nightfall it wasn't that good. Because I think I just what's it called? Frick. I'm changing it out. I'm using the battery CCL. It's a scout rifle. And I could have used the hand cannon, but I was using my sniper a lot of the time, as you'll see. But yeah, so basically you're just chilling back here for the first part of it. My other friend, he actually had the Praetus timepiece, so that's why it went faster. So he actually had Praetus timepiece, and I think he also had the zombie apocalypse, and he also had, I think, Patience and Time, I think is what he also had. So that's actually what's probably recommended, even though I didn't have those because I haven't done the vault. I have done the vault, but my luck is really bad, as you might see in the future videos that I make. My luck in this game is absolutely terrible, but it doesn't matter nonetheless. We still completed this in a relatively short amount of time, actually, for the two of us and the weapons that we had. But anyways, but yeah, it's just we're basically just chilling back here trying to get all this stuff out of the way. And then I also want to talk, so on, I guess I can kind of have to spoil something for you guys. I didn't want to. I told you guys I wouldn't tell you my schedule in the last video, but I guess I'm gonna have to tell you my Saturdays. This is just really hard for me because I like opening things right away. And what I mean by that is when I get engrams, I love to go to the tower right away and open them because I want to see what's in them. Usually it's bad because my luck is terrible, but on Saturdays I will have a normal video, which I can actually keep a secret. I can keep that a secret. That's what I can do. A normal video that I put out that I'll normally put out every Saturday. And then at the end of that video, I will do a clip where I open all my engrams that I got throughout the week, and hopefully level up my Cryptarch and maybe get an exotic if I get a legendary, or if I have a rare, I can get a legendary, or you know, stuff like that. So that's why you'll see me sometimes. I'll be going after the engrams even though there's no point because it's really hard to get to the engram or whatever. But whatever. I'm just gonna. That's just kind of why I was. That's kind of something I was gonna do that I was kind of excited to share about because I've seen other people do that and it looks really fun. But hey, you know, why don't I give it a try? My second thing that I want to talk about. Well, we're just waiting to complete this part because it is a very long process, as you guys can tell. And yes, we were doing it with 2 people, so that makes it even slower. But even with 3 people, it does take a while. Just because, especially when the captains do that, you shoot them and they disappear off to the left side there, or they teleport off to the left side. That gets really annoying. But yeah, so my second point I want to talk about is Iron Banner. Excuse me. Iron Banner is back today, and today is it's the 13th. I won't make the mistake I made last video. It's the 13th today of January 2015. So yeah, it's after we did the Nightfall, we actually went and played some Iron Banner, and we won our first 2 games, and then we lost the next 2. I lost the next 2. So yeah, but Iron Banner's back. That's my main point. I love Iron Banner. I used to not like it the first time it came out because I was terrible at it, but now since I'm level 31, I'm close to level 32, or I have the stuff to level 32, but I just haven't upgraded it all the way. I'm really enjoying it because I use the Suros, which is probably the best PvP weapon in the game. And then I also use Found Verdict, Swordbreaker, or Final Boss, or Black Hammer. And then for my heavy, I would just use the Swarm or the Hazen's Vengeance. I haven't got the Hunger of Crota yet, which actually I'm looking forward to get this week if I can get my hands on it, if we can do the raid, because Hunger of Crota, it's the same thing as Hazen's Vengeance, except it doesn't. It's better. I think it's a little better because it actually tracks your enemy, which is really good, especially if they're if you accidentally miss a little bit, it goes and it tracks them and it kills them. Yeah. But yeah, Iron Banner's back, which is a really good thing. You probably will see some of that Iron Banner stuff throughout the week, and however long it stays here. Hopefully it stays here forever, but I doubt that's going to happen. And another thing I want to talk about is Crota, and I made a little bit of a video on this like yesterday, I believe. But yeah, so basically Crota it got fixed, it got patched yesterday actually, and it was supposed to get patched today, but they patched it early, which is kind of bummer because I was looking to do just funny moments on Crota, but it got patched, so we didn't have any funny moments. But so I just uploaded the one part, which I couldn't really think of anything else to do besides that. So that's what I guess is up there. Anyways, yeah. So I'm hoping this week I get a Crota video out for you. Maybe maybe some cheeses, like not cheeses, but like not like cheese that you eat, but like you know what I'm talking about. Like I guess glitches. They're not actually glitches. I mean they kind of are, but they're not. You know. Anyways, whatever. Just looking to get something up for you guys, so you can see what we do when we're doing Crota, see our strategy, because it seems to work every time we try it. Maybe it's just us, maybe it's just me, maybe it's just I don't know what it is. Anyways, um, basically, yeah, we're trying to go out. We're gonna go out and I can get some clips of us doing some Crota's part or Crota's end, and then also on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, we're doing vaulted glass, and I actually have this like, appointment at the dentist that I have to go to, so I won't be able to talk that much. So you might not. I'm gonna try to still put a video. I really want to put a video, even though I won't be able to talk that much because my mouth will hurt. But nonetheless, I'm gonna try to get a video up, and it might have me talking. It might not. If it doesn't, it will just have some audio in it. But if it does, that's great. Yeah. So. But yeah, and then after that, the Thursday, I can't see on my schedule. Never mind. I was just about to say what it was, but I was like, oh, I'm not gonna say it. And I actually just said the Wednesday one. I just realized I just said what we're doing Wednesday. I said we're doing the vault of glass, which is I shouldn't have said that. But like I said, I have to say something if it comes to my mind. I don't know if I told you guys that. I don't think I have, but whatever. Never mind. I'm getting off track. But yeah. So like I said, Wednesday is actually doing. We're actually doing on Wednesday. We're doing what was it? Vault of glass. Yeah, we're doing vault of glass on Wednesday. But I won't tell you what we're doing Thursday, Friday. I told you Saturday a little bit, but that's not the whole thing. That's not the whole video. And then Sunday, I won't tell you either. And Monday, I can't tell you either. I think you already kind of saw it. I think you're kind of seeing the pattern, hopefully, as the week goes on. But anyways, that's besides the point. So after you moving on to the next point here. After you complete the 3 mesh layers, you move on to the next part, which is the fallen, what's it called? The fallen walker. And there's actually a spot that we found that's in the very back of the map. Once you enter, his lair, I guess is what it is. I guess no, it's not his. It's once you enter the battle in the walker, the fallen walker. Once you go in there, the entrance. There's in the very back of the map. There's like this group of pipes that you jump on, and you'll see it when we come here. But basically, you jump on those. You can have like, basically you can't see you even if you're on the farthest point of those. And so it's to the right here, and there's a whole group of pipes off there, and you'll see where we're going. But basically, you jump on top of those, and you can see the walker, and you just so I didn't know about this part. Actually, my friend actually showed me this. Basically, you just stand here, and you can't. The walker can't see you. He looks at you, but he can't shoot you. I can promise you that. And you basically shoot his legs. And we actually killed him extremely fast. Like his one leg's already down, and then I think each shot did 8,886 damage. I think for a critical, which is crazy amount. You can see actually after he gets back up, we take out his left front leg, and then you'll see what happens. It's pretty crazy. He went down the fastest I've ever seen him go down before. Even like watch, just one shot and he's dead. And then now we go on to the next part. I'm gonna cut some parts out here, so I'll be right back. Okay, so basically, I didn't actually leave. I just said I was gonna leave, but I forgot that I actually didn't have to edit that part. Okay, and then let's go. We're focused here. Okay, we're at Devil's Lair now. Septic's Prime. You open this part up, and you want to clear out all the enemies, or else Septic won't be alive. But basically, he's like gathering all the information about this place. So yeah, kill all the enemies on the outside and start doing damage to him. Again, this was probably the fastest I've ever seen him go down, and this is arc burn is something that I really hate, and all of my friends hate, and I don't know if anybody likes arc burn. I mean, it is helpful, but it's the worst out of all the burns, I'd say. So the best, even if like solar is my favorite one. Even if we were using solar, I don't think we could take him out any faster. I think this was actually the fastest that we ever took him out. So yeah, once we kill this last enemy, he'll be like alive, I guess you could say. So he'll So he'll start to, he looks at you and whatever. We actually go outside because we can get the most hits on him. I basically start shooting, and I think it did like 4,483 damage. I think I'm reading that right. If I'm not, whatever, but 4,000 something. But okay, yeah. So basically, I actually do end up dying here. I forgot about that. The shanks spawned and they killed me. But he went and my friend got inside and he went invisible and he got me. He picked us up, kept going. So yeah, this is kind of probably the. This used to be our worst Nightfall to do because it took us so long. Um, like even like, especially if you don't have a burn, this one would take a really long time to do. But anyway, that's besides the point. This is probably have been my favorite strike, even though the reward, which I'll keep a secret, for right now, I guess you'll see in that end of the video, was probably one of my least favorite rewards, although it gave me an exotic shard. So I guess you guys know that it's an exotic, but it's one of my, I already had this exotic, let's say that. But anyways, I got an exotic shard out of it because I deleted it, because I already had it. But basically, it was okay. I mean, I got an exotic shard. But yeah, so basically, what my friend actually got though, he got a good gun. You'll see for yourself. You might see it in the chat actually when it pops up. But one thing though, I just kind of skipped over on the Iron Banner, is that he basically has more. You guys know the Iron Banner. He has the bounties and he has armor and all this stuff. But one thing I noticed, I think it was there last time, but your reputation reset, and I wasn't that far. I was like rank 2 or whatever. So I didn't do that much. But at the end, I really liked it. So, like I said, you'll see some of those Iron Banner videos throughout this week, and I'm gonna try to get like rank 3 or the highest, like as high as I can, so I can get like the shaders and all that stuff.